All right, here we go. Here we go. It is Wednesday, people. It's hump day. We're halfway through this shit. They're halfway through this shit week, and ain't it nice? We'll get through it. I guarantee you. We always do. There's a weekend coming up. Get that beer and that bud ready. You're gonna need to relax, and we have good reason to nowadays. Or today, anyway. Today, tomorrow, things gonna change. So shit. I'm sorry. This is gonna be late again. The last 2 days I've had the opportunity to work. I had to take that opportunity, and so I'm late. It's after 5 o'clock. It's 5:13 in the afternoon. Anyway, I gotta go take a shower after this. How you like that shirt? That shirt is number 3 of our undercover spy out there in Tennessee, out in Knox County. 42,000 religions. I'm sorry, 4,200. 4,200 religions on this planet. Which one are you willing to kill for? The answer to that question is always, and should always be, none. None. Zero. Anyway, we need to remember that. Because if your religion is teaching you that you should kill somebody for the way they live or what they practice, if as long as it ain't murdering other people and crime, well, then you're not the one to judge. And how we treat people. If your religion tells you to turn away kids at the border, well, maybe you got the wrong one. Maybe there's 4,200 of them. I looked it up because I said, really, is there that many? Yep, look it up, Google. That's the number. Actually, it's 4,200 and something. I guess they just rounded it off there. 4,200 religions. That's a whole lot of... I don't know. Has everyone got their own God? Because if so, that's a lot of gods up there. Anyway, I guess we can all be thankful to all of them, I guess, for Donnie's gracious signature on a piece of paper today, being allowing kids to be returned to their parents and kept as a group. Yeah, kiss my ass. He was forced to do this shit. He was pressured into doing this, into signing that document. And hey, he didn't have to sign anything. All he had to do is pick up the phone and call Jeff Sessions and tell him. But no. Donnie wants to make it. So I signed it. And I want to wave my signature around and then try to verbalize it as if he is the one that is rescuing these children. He couldn't stand to watch these children being taken away from their families, so I'm going to fix it. No, asshole, you're the one that did it. So no, I don't cut him no slack at all. He was forced into this, and I want to make this perfectly clear. It was your voice. It was all of our voice that did this. It was all of us raising our voice in opposition to this disgusting act that he did. That's what changed his mind. So Donnie is not invincible. Donnie is not the one that's going to stand out there and take it all shit. No. When everybody turns on his ass, he'll do it. And we need to keep doing this because he cracked on this. We'll crack him some more. He's got a lot of shit to answer for. And I say, we keep this pressure going. It's what got him to turn. It wasn't Ivanka saying, oh, take care. It wasn't Melania saying shit. It was nothing. It was after last night when he went and faced the Republicans and ran his mouth to them that he decided, oh, shit. If they turn on him, he's out the door. And he can't steal any more money. He can't thieve any more money with the national bribe collection centers all over the country and international. So Donnie had to make a turn. I'm sure it just killed his ass. I'm sure he was just biting nails. Ah, you shitting me? He's biting a rubber binky that, that's about all he's going to bite. He ain't going to bite shit. He's been a con man all his life. If you stand up to a bully, if you stand up to a con man and tell him you're full of shit, eventually they'll back down. But not until they try to sell you the same bullshit over and over and over again. And that's what he did. I did not get a chance to see Obama. I read Obama's full statement. I'm not going to read the whole statement that President Obama put out. Because what he says and the way he always eloquently spoke our language. I love that man. I miss that man. And I miss the the calmness I had when he was president. Because this dick up here now, he's trying to make all these assholes, every damn one of them is trying to convince the public of one thing. That's not kids mothers and families coming across the border. They're MS-13 coming here to rape, kill, rape your daddy, rape your mama, all of them. Everybody. That's what they are. If they're not, even if they're little, if they're 5 years old, the plan is to grow up here and then get a knife and start stabbing everybody. That's what they want you to believe. Corey Lewandowski, Donnie's manager. Are you shitting me? Did anybody see? Oh, I hope everybody's seen it. That disgusting crap come out of his mouth when he was being explained about a Down system child being taken away from its mother. He was being explained that story, and he's over there on the other side going, whoop, whoop, whoop. Really? That tells you who they are. Corey Lewandowski, that's Trump. That's who Trump is. He speaks for him. Who was that? Who else was that? Stephen Miller. That's Trump. The guy that wrote this shit up. The guy, the evil little Nazi, and he looks like one, I swear, every time I see that man's picture, I just think Nazi, 1939. Those people that is who the Trump is. Corey Lewandowski's not even apologizing. Those people are murderers. They're coming across our border. We're trying to hold the law. That's all it is. I wasn't making fun of a child. I was making fun of them liberal Democrats. And yes, I have gotten that sign that's up there, some asshole put here in Texas, up on the highway, Interstate 40, I guess. Liberals keeps traveling on Highway 40 until you leave our state. Kiss my ass. Whoever put that up there. There are more liberals in this state than you think. We have been gerrymandered. And then if you've been gerrymandered like my district, we're on the coast down here with Corpus Christi. The other part of my district is up by Austin, by Bastrop. Those people got nothing to do with the Gulf Coast. They're way to hell inland. Why have I got anything to do with it? It was a gerrymander because this place used to be a Democratic stronghold. Until the Republicans gerrymandered the shit out of it, redrew the district like it was some arm or finger reaching way up into the center of Texas so they could get the Republicans in there to be able to vote them down. Vote us down. That's why we're red, because the Republicans did this to us. And over the years, a lot of people have not voted because of that shit. What difference does it make? I'm outnumbered 10-1 in this county. And I am right here in this district. But I'm not going to give up. Our voice just keeps getting. There's two things you got, a voice and a vote. Use them abundantly. Every time you get an opportunity, vote. If there's something in your time to vote, make sure you vote. And use your voice if you can. Stand up for what we all know is right. Obama said, to watch the families broken apart in real time puts to us a very simple question. Are we a nation that accepts the cruelty of ripping children from their parents' arms, or are we a nation that values families and works to keep them together? Do we look away, or do we choose to see something of ourselves and our children? He's talking about that old saying there, but for the grace of God go I. The only reason that we have all the liberties and everything that we have as this country has fought for, we were born here. We got lucky to be born in this country. I have been in places where I have been very thankful that I was not born in that situation, but saw so much distress that you could not help but have empathy, and if you didn't, you were dead inside already. So yeah, there's a piece that for a lot of us that have been somewhere else where it wasn't pleasant, you carry that empathy with you the rest of your life, and you bring it with you, and you try to share it everywhere you go, because if you're not, what are you? Even our religions, all these religions try to teach you to be kind to each other, but some of them use the same religion to try to convince you to do harm to others, and I'm sure that's not the original intent of the spiritual being. To be an American is to have a shared commitment to an ideal, that all of us are created equal and all of us deserve the chance to become something better. President Obama. Isn't that better than, you ought to have seen my crowd. I had the biggest crowd. All that bullshit. Every lie that man ever sits up there, that's all he spills out of his mouth. Look at the quotes that we're going to go down in history with this asshole. Really? Are we going to put all of his quotes in the history books for our children to learn the disgusting lies that came out of this man's house? He defiles our house, and I will stay active. I don't care how tired I get, baby. I'm not going to shut up until that man gets out of our house. We need to get him out. Anyway, he got up there after he's caved in and said it's disgusting. He calls the Democrats pathetically weak. They'll open borders. They want open borders. They don't care who comes in or how bad they are. They want people from the South and they want people from the Middle East, and these people are terrible. That's what he was saying. That's what we talked about yesterday when he used the words infest. He is doing one thing, and that's trying to convince whoever's listening to his dumb ass that whoever's coming across that border is an evil person. I've lived in South Texas just about all my life. Worked the oil fields for a long time. I've driven my job right up to the border, right up to the river. Have I seen migrants, immigrants out there? Hell yes, I have. Did any of them ever try to jump me? No. Every time I ever gave them water or a little something to eat, they were very thankful for it. There are different kind of people in this world all over the place. There are good Border Patrol agents down there trying to make an impact. A good impact. And then there are Border Patrol agents that are assholes. There's a video not long ago of one that was videotaped kicking over water stations because people down here in the South Texas know what's going on. They go out in the middle of nowhere and they'll put a big 55-gallon drum up there with the word agua on it. Water. And they'll put water jugs there for the migrants that are trying to make it through 120-degree heat out there in them cactus. There ain't nothing down here in South Texas that doesn't stick you, poke you, scratch you. You can't make it through that shit. So they put stations out there because they find bodies down here all the time. It's in the news. They found there's several skeletal remains or remains of somebody trying to make it this far. Trying to make it this far. Can you imagine yourself being down there and trying to get out of that kind of shit that's going on down there with drug cartels and gangs and all that? If that was threatening my family, you bet your ass I'd go through hell and high water and kick anybody's ass that got in my way to save my family. And that's what they are doing. They are seeking a better life. You're an asshole and you just don't want no more brown people in the country. Oh, they're all evil people. No. No. Who's the Nielsen lady, the Homeland Security? Had the gall to go to a Mexican food restaurant last night after her little speech. And she got her ass booed and jeered out of the place. That's the audacity. Really? Really? You're hungry? Right after giving a good speech about locking kids up down on the border. And what does that make you want? Hungry? Mexican food. Yeah, let's go get some tacos and celebrate. Because that's who she was. Today, oh no, she's following the president's lead trying to save these bullshit. Ivanka, bullshit. Melania, bullshit. And tell me you have influence or your daddy's got any part of your ear. Money, baby. Money and power. That's the only two things. And last night, his power got threatened. And if he doesn't have power, he can't get the money. Those days are coming to an end, Donnie. Those days of sucking the tit off of Russia, getting as much money as you can from them. Those days of suckering every person in this country to pay outrageous fees to come to your Trump National Bribe Collection Centers are going to be cut short, Donnie. Because your name is slowly and surely every day become synonymous with the word crap, liar, stinking bastard, con man, all the negative things that you could think of. Well, that's who our president is. And every day he proves it more and more. Mama said don't do this long because she knows I'm tired. And I am tired. And I'm very tired. But as I remind people, I am more tired of having a disgusting example of a man representing me in my house, who sits in my house, in my country's house, our house. When we use our voice, when all of us rise up, power, they ain't got shit. It's the masses, baby. And we all stood up, and we all screamed, and we all bellyached, and he had to listen. Why? Because all them Republican congressmen and senators and all that shit, they got voters. They have voters. Us. Your voice and your vote. Use your voice so your politician knows which way your vote is going, because it impacts his job, baby, and he don't want to lose his job. Some of them suckers been in there for a lifetime. Speaking about term limits, somebody say term limits? Yeah, that would be nice. Have some fresh blood. Jesus, I can't wait to get Eric Olguin elected into my district and Beto O'Rourke elected my senator, and get that stinking Ted Cruz out of my state. Get him out of politics all the way. Go back to used car salesman. Get out of here. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. John Brittleville, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Brittleville on Facebook. John Brittleville Speaks. Go by there and give a listen. I've been busy the last few days. I'm going to have a day off tomorrow because I ain't got to do shit. I'm going to get a little relaxed in. We'll be ready for Friday, but be prepared, baby, because this shit's not over. And don't quit just because he signed this and this is all going to go away. There's other shit that we have to deal with. And if we don't keep our voice loud, all them politicians think we're going back to sleep. We still have issues. Gun issue. Oh, we're not talking about that anymore until the next shooting. So there's a lot of issues that we have. Travis is going to put up a small video. He said he's going to do a video and put it up for our Patreon members to introduce Discord, the app I was telling you about, and how to use it so you'll be more familiar with it, because Travis is excited this might go pretty good. Might be the one thing that we've tried to plan that might go just the way of plan. And we can offer our Patreon members something. We had several donate last night to our Patreon page, and I so thank you all very much. A few just very, very nicely came in. And that money helps us to be able to do the things we want to do. I want to be more active. I want to be able to go to events and stuff, but I live far out. And even heading into town in my truck, baby, I almost paid that thing off, though. It's mine, and it might have dual exhaust and a big old engine that sucks money out of my wallet, but it's soon to be mine. And that's going to be a good feeling. And next time I'll buy a little something that Mom will be more happy with, I guess. Speaking of which, I better shut this off. She's going to hit me with a broom. I love y'all for tuning in and standing up for this. My heart just swells when I heard that he was going to sign the papers, because I knew it was our voice, the combined voice of the people of reason in this country. And that's what we have to remind those Republicans, those conservatives that have lost their way, that find your way back to sanity, because that guy is slap-ass nuts, and don't do that shit again. Anyway, y'all take care. On Twitter at Blue Dot in Texas, and anywhere else I can get this message out. Y'all take care. We will see you on Friday. Bye.